Right now, the United States and Venezuela are in a very tense situation. Trump is putting various US military resources near Venezuela. He is seizing oil tankers going in and out of Venezuela. He is talking about launching strikes inside Venezuela. And it looks like Trump is desperately trying to find an excuse to go to war with Venezuela. But why is Trump doing this? What is going to happen? And is Venezuela going to turn into another forever war for America like Afghanistan? Let's find out. Under the leadership of Donald Trump, United States has started targeting and striking boats in the Caribbean. According to Trump, these boats are transporting drugs from Venezuela to the United States, causing a lot of drug-related problems in the United States. Trump has said that these boats are owned by Tren de Aragua cartel and these boats are run by narco terrorists. The Colombian president said that a boat hit by the United States was not Venezuelan but it was Colombian and it had Colombian citizens inside. The White House has denied the claims. Many human rights groups have said that the United States is carrying out a campaign of extrajudicial killings. In these strikes, United States has killed around 100 people. Trump has allowed covert CIA operations in Venezuela. United States has put up many of its military resources near Venezuela. Here is a map showing the locations of military ships near Venezuela. United States has also put up many of its aircrafts near Venezuela. As you can see from this detailed map, Trump has put up a lot of US military resources near Venezuela. Trump has also ordered a blockade of Venezuela by saying that he wants a total and complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers going in and out of Venezuela. Trump said that Venezuela owes United States oil, land, and many other assets. United States has also started seizing oil tankers from Venezuela. The second oil tanker seized by United States was owned by a Chinese company. Amid all this, Trump has said that he is not ruling out war with Venezuela. So the situation around Venezuela is very tense, and the recent actions of Trump can easily lead to war between the United States and Venezuela. The Venezuelan president Nicolas Maduro has said that Trump's aim in Venezuela is a regime change to impose a puppet government and that the puppet government would hand over the constitution, sovereignty and all the wealth of Venezuela to the United States. So now the obvious question is, why is Trump doing all this and what is his plan in Venezuela? Why does Trump want a war with Venezuela? Why is Trump demanding a regime change in Venezuela? Trump has given many justifications for his actions regarding Venezuela, but the problem is his justifications are changing a lot. Trump has previously stated that he is striking alleged drug boats to stop these boats from reaching the United States. And this is not about applying pressure on Maduro. Trump has danced around the question of regime change. Trump has recently also said that Maduro's days are numbered. A senior person in Trump's administration, Susie Wiles, said that Trump wants to keep on blowing boats in Venezuela until Maduro cries uncle, meaning that the strikes on these boats will continue until Maduro admits defeat or surrenders. While previously Trump's actions were only related to alleged drug boats coming out of Venezuela, now he has really escalated things with Venezuela by seizing 2 oil tankers near the Venezuelan coast. The second tanker seized by United States was owned by China. While China generally follows the principles of non-interference in these kinds of situations, but actions against China like this can also bring China into this equation. While along with China, Russia has also reiterated its support for Venezuela and urged de-escalation between United States and Venezuela. Russia is busy in its war with Ukraine. And while China and Russia have vocally supported Venezuela, both Russia and China have showed very little signs of giving actual support to Venezuela, like supporting Venezuela militarily or financially. Initially, the Trump administration said that they were targeting Venezuela to stop the drug flow from Venezuela to the United States. But Venezuela has a very small role in the drug trafficking game. And if someone wanted to stop the drugs from flowing into the United States, they would target countries around Venezuela or countries like Mexico. So the drug reason does not make a lot of sense. Another reason why Trump may have targeted Venezuela is because for the past few decades, Venezuela has not been an ally of United States. And recently Venezuela has moved more and more towards China and Russia. and to counter the influence of China in Venezuela and Latin America, Trump could have thought that if he brings a regime change in Venezuela, China's influence in Venezuela will nearly vanish. Recently, Trump also said that Venezuela sent United States killers, murderers, drug dealers, gang members, and people from their mental institutions. But going against Venezuela for this reason also does not make a lot of sense, because United States gets immigrants from a lot of Latin American countries. Venezuela is not the only country sending people to the United States, and some criminals from other Latin American countries have also got into the United States. So only going against Venezuela for this reason does not make a lot of sense. While previously Trump administration did not say that oil or regime change were its motivations, now it seems like in reality these two were major factors in Trump's aggression against Venezuela. Colombian President Gustavo Petro said that Trump's counter-drug operations were not really about protecting Americans from drugs, but it was really about oil. The fact that United States has seized 2 oil tankers recently has made the argument of Colombian president even more strong. Recently, Trump also said that he wants to reclaim the oil, land, and other assets that Venezuela previously allegedly stole from the United States. A few decades ago, Venezuela nationalized its oil industry, so Trump was referring to this. Various countries like Saudi Arabia, Russia, China have nationalized their oil industry so that it can be beneficial for everyone, not just for a few private companies. Some critics of Trump have also said that Trump can use Venezuela as a distraction if he wants to remove people's attention from the release of Epstein files, which is a major issue for a lot of Americans. Allegedly, Trump is in the Epstein files, and Trump is losing a lot of support from his base because of the issue of Epstein files. Around a week ago, Maduro said that Americans will not allow a war against Venezuela. Maduro said US labor movements, religious communities, and some political circles want peace. And it looks like he might be right, because according to a recent poll, 63% of Americans oppose US military action in Venezuela, and only 25% support US military action in Venezuela. In November, Trump said that land operations in Venezuela against drug gangs would start very soon. It seems like Trump is slowly but steadily increasing pressure on Venezuela. And according to some people, Trump is looking for a response by Venezuela so that Trump can use it as a pretext to launch a war with Venezuela. Trump's recent actions could also be explained by his unpopularity. Trump has lost a lot of support in the United States since becoming the president. His net approval rating has gone from plus 12% to around minus 13%. And historically, to improve their popularity, some leaders have started wars. And after the war starts, people go into a nationalist fervor and the approval ratings of the incumbent politicians increase. So this can also be a reason why Trump is escalating tensions with Venezuela. This woman is the main opposition leader in Venezuela. She's a strong supporter of United States, Israel, and she wants to improve relations between Venezuela and the United States. Recently, she also received a Nobel Peace Prize. Around a week ago, she said that she absolutely supports Trump's strategy on Venezuela. So if United States starts a war in Venezuela, the main goal for United States would probably be a regime change, so they can replace Nicolas Maduro with Maria Machado. So United States can have a puppet government in Venezuela, which will grow American influence in Latin America and also help America militarily and economically with its vast natural resources. If you found this video interesting, then make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and thanks for watching.